James 5:16. The prayer of a righteous man is powerful and effective. But that's not the only reason. There's another reason why the Lord hears some prayers and not others. And I'm going to show you why that is right now. Hey, I'm author Michael Ramsey, and this is Michael Ramsey Books, where I show people how to transform their ordinary relationship with God into a spiritual one. If you haven't already subscribed on YouTube, be sure to hit the red subscribe button and ring the notification bell now. Around this point in our spiritual journey, if you've been following me on this journey, your spirit is getting stronger. There are times when it wanes and waxes. And by the way, this is completely normal. When your spirit wanes, you feel far away from God. You may doubt the spiritual progress you've made. You may even doubt your salvation or even the existence of God. But when your spirit waxes, you taste the new wine, spiritual power from the Lord, something you've never experienced before, something most people, including most Christians, have no concept of. But even though your spirit is gaining strength, we're not there yet. We still have a long ways to go. So this time, I'm going to show you something that will help your spirit get stronger, faster. And the way we're going to do that is by changing the way you pray. In addition, it's likely at this point that you're still having trouble distinguishing your spirit from your soul, the invisible from the visible. By changing the way you pray, I think it'll help you become more familiar with the invisible part of you. As I talked about in earlier videos, the way most people pray is very one-dimensional. I told you earlier that you should be quiet in His presence for 5 minutes a day. Not asking for anything, not reporting anything, just enjoy being in His presence. But now we're going to take it a step further. And by the way, even this and the things we're going to talk about this time are just the tip of the iceberg. Today, when you pray, you're going to attempt to engage your spirit. And remember, even though your spirit is very powerful, it is gentle and delicate. A busy mind, stress, or strong emotions drowns out its quiet voice. The reason I wanted you to practice being in the presence of God is to help you get used to listening. As you stand before the Lord, in your mind's eye, bring the name of someone before Him. Don't make a request, just say the name of someone from work, school, or your neighborhood. A friend or a family member, someone you like or someone you don't like. Just bring them before the Lord and wait for a response. When you do, are you inclined to continue praying for them? Does anything come to mind that you should ask on their behalf? Or is it a brick? Is your mind drawing a blank? Are your emotions dead silent? If so, then don't continue praying for them. Leave them and move on to the next one on your list. You may go through a list of several people. Then all of a sudden, you hit on someone, maybe someone you've never prayed for before, and something unexpected happens. They light up the boards. Congratulations, your spirit has just reacted. As you continue lifting them up before the Lord, there may be something about them you remember that comes to mind. Sometimes it's something you didn't know, but the Lord knows, and because He knows, you know. You shouldn't continue praying for people the Lord doesn't want you to pray for. I know that sounds harsh, But if the Holy Spirit doesn't lead you, your prayer isn't going to do anything anyways. You see, you're also learning something new here as well. You're learning that your allegiance is to Christ and Him alone. By praying for the people whom the Lord wants you to pray for, you're learning to walk before Him in a way you may have never done in the past. You'll also find as you continue praying this way and as you become more adept at sensing the movement of your spirit, that your personal feelings and opinions about someone or something will oftentimes vary from the movement of your spirit. And as you become more sensitive with the movement of your spirit, that is, as you learn to separate the quiet, gentle voice of your spirit from your soul, you'll begin to sense the movement of your spirit in other ways, which we'll need to talk more about in future videos. To me, this is very fascinating. There's never a dull moment. Everything is interesting, and everything is an adventure when you follow the Lord. Next time, next step. Again, if you haven't already subscribed on YouTube, be sure and do so now so you don't miss a single video. Can't wait till next time. Like me on Facebook and visit me at michaelramseybooks.com.